Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Beers and Dares podcast. As always, the guillotine, Rambo, a tower of power, but backed by popular demand. Big Kevin Dvorak.
Hell yeah.
What's happening? This fucking thing.
Trying to dry out.
Yeah,
A little wet out there.
Oh, man.
I'm envious. I'd rather be wet than my option. I didn't get to hunt. Other than Friday morning, it was the only day I got out for muzzleloader. I had the kids all weekend. And I wanted to take my son, but yeah, you know how that is. Shit just didn't pan out.
I hear that.
Yeah, I gotta choose my battles with babysitters. But that's all right. I'll be getting out tomorrow. I'm gonna go clean up the mess that was fucking made in the woods over at our port. I mean, like, just all the assholes out there shooting. I guarantee it was blown to smithereens over the past 2 days. But this rain, a lot of those fair weather motherfuckers probably sat the fuck home or left the woods as soon as it started raining.
Pussies.
Yeah, real pussies do that. Real pussies.
I did.
I did the same.
Dude,
Both left?
I left. Dude, it was...
I'd have toughed it out. Dude.
I did.
It was raining like a little bit, and I was like, all right, I can tough this out. And then all of a sudden, you heard just a wall of water coming through the woods, and you ain't never seen a white boy scurry down a fucking tree so fast in your life.
I think my rain gear caught all the rain, and it did not repel any.
I didn't know how much, if anything, got down the barrel and everything. I didn't want the buck of a lifetime to come by and the gun just go click.
Yeah.
Because of muzzleloader
That's the
season,
shitty thing about muzzleloader in the rain.
I'm sure it would have been fine, but...
Yeah.
I was going to try it anyway. I didn't care.
I'd have stuck that thing in my prison wallet. Like it's dry.
Smells terrible, but it's dry.
Yeah, hell yeah. Kevin, well, you been killing anything? Huh? he's got to check with his agent real quick.
That wasn't a good sign. Oh, I've done all right.
A couple.
A couple. Smattering.
Johnny, dude, you shot a fucking buck, bro.
I shot a fucking buck. Monday.
What happened?
What a story. What a tale. I got off work Monday, 4 o'clock. I sit next to the hole in the fence. Love that hole in the fence.
I love a good hole.
Hell yeah.
I got up about 4:20, 4:25. I screw the bow hanger in. I knock an arrow. I take my quiver off, put the quiver on the bow hanger, look up, and there's this 8-point buck standing on the other side of the fence, coming towards the hole in the fence. And I'm like, I've had this guy on camera, and from the pictures I wasn't going to shoot him, but when the time came, I was like, nah, he's dead. And
So the pictures, I seen the pictures, and I kind of thought the same thing. But seeing him in person, he's a lot bigger than he looked on the camera. It takes, like they say, it takes a couple pounds off. Takes a couple inches off.
Yeah.
Believe me, I've been trying to tell people that for years.
it's the picture.
It's just the camera.
But yeah, and it was a hard northwest wind, and he was smart enough to circle downwind of the hole in the fence and come through with the wind straight in his face. And when he did, he went to his right, and I knew it was a 30-yard shot. And when I touched the arrow off, he dipped and turned to his left to go back where he came, and I spine shot the shit out of that fucker. Zero tracking necessary.
I hate seeing them flail around, but it's fucking nice watching them drop right there.
Yeah, no trailing them.
Yeah.
Well, from when I released the first arrow to when he took his last breath with the second arrow, it was maybe 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Whole pump station disconnect with the second one.
Yeah, was he like spinning in circles?
Yeah, he had to spin like a half circle so I could get a good shot. So,
fucking A.
pretty nice buck, dude. Pretty
yeah,
nice.
He's a stud. We'll post him on the gram.
He's like 16 inches wide. He's not my biggest.
Nah, but he's a nice buck.
Man, I was fucking proud of him.
Hell yeah.
Proud owner.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'd have shot him. I'd have definitely shot him. He was a nice buck. I can't let that walk. You know what I mean? I just can't do it. It's just not in my blood. Can't do it.
No.
What about you, Runsky? You been out at all?
Not once this week.
Hey.
You dirty dog. Here, Johnny, I'm gonna mark this on the board. So that's 3 points for Johnny for killing that.
Three
Shoo!
behind, 3 up on Sep, and 6 up on
Eat a dick.
fucking around, dude.
I'm just gonna
Your portion there is
God.
son. Somebody racing on you, or
fuck.
no, just the marker.
I might not be able to beat my season high last year.
It's not looking good.
Nah, we're good. I'll be fine. It's fun. We're having fun. Everyone's having fun, right?
Sure.
Yeah, we're having fun. I'm having the time of my life.
Fuck.
He's just trying to watch the skyrocketing price of arrows.
It's
and
fucking. It's
broadheads.
It's brutal. Work fucking. I'm quitting my job.
Work my ass.
Can't get off. I can't get off at a decent fucking
only thing
time.
you're
I
working-
leave the goddamn place at 4:30. I'm trying to burn vacation
The
time.
only thing you're working on is a wedding, man.
Come on.
It better be an open bar. And it better not be fall either.
Bullshit.
He's
Fucking
gonna get married
springtime.
right during deer season.
God.
Kevin, what about you, man? How was your muzzleloader?
Horrible. It sucked.
Weather was kind of shitty.
The moon sucked. I got to kill one last night. Getting a small knife fight, which I did win. It took a little. It took a little bit. I'm a little scarred up.
Did it get you? What happened, dude? You fucking-
Oh, being impatient and shooting through some shenanigans I shouldn't have, and when
what do you
walk-
mean, like
brush?
shoot- brush?
Yeah, getting wild.
Yeah. A lot of people say the muzzleloader you can shoot through a little bit of brush because they're so heavy.
Last night was not the best thing to do.
No.
No,
What kind of muzzleloader are you shooting?
CVA, Acura V2.
Pretty sweet. You like it?
Yeah, I like it.
So what happened? You shot him and he took off and you
He
started.
ran parallel with the creek and then went across and went over, and I got down a little too soon, and I walked over there and he started to stand up.
Hell yeah.
Oh shit!
Hell yeah.
So, yeah. I stabbed him a couple times and then I cut most of his head off. You don't have to worry about any blood staying down in this.
Could you imagine walking up on that scene? Oh my! And he's a big dude. This dude's fucking 6'4", fucking on the back of a goddamn deer stabbing it.
What'd you say? That was some John Wick shit right there.
Hell yeah.
That was a John Wick killing.
Fucking John Wick.
I don't care if anybody fucking believes this story. I don't care. What was that? Thursday?
Yes.
We're walking through the fucking woods, and we walk upon a sleeping yearling.
Really?
Wow.
It's fucking asleep. This motherfucker was out like a set of rims in a Puff Daddy concert. This motherfucker was out. I walked up and kicked this motherfucker in the ass, and it stood up. You could have.
No
I
shit.
could have sawed that thing's head off. It was out. It was out.
Is it fucking deaf?
That's
It
crazy.
was.
You think it's still there?
Probably sick.
Is it still there? Can I maybe go
Yeah,
get
Jeff, send me that Onyx.
We walked through the woods, and
You drop a pin.
You drop a
I
pin for
whistled
me?
to her, and I said, "That thing's alive. It's alive." So we walked over there, and I gave her a good swift kick in the ass, and it stood up and just walked off.
No shit. It was probably sick.
I don't know. It was, if I'd had a knife on me, I'd have
Well,
I gave that one hell.
yeah, it happened to me last year, man. I shot a doe opening day, and it's fucking brutal. Tracked her for a while, and I left my fucking bow. And when I found her, she fucking looked up at me. I was like, shit.
Here we go.
Yeah, it was tough, and yeah, you hate to do it. I mean, you want to make the quickest, best shot you can. You know what I mean? But these things, they do happen. And
That thing was robo deer, man. That thing had the will to live, man. The will to live. That bitch did not want to die.
I've never had to do that ever.
No?
Thank God. No.
Yeah.
Guess I'm just a good shot, I guess. As I spine a deer Monday.
Hey, dude, that's why, like, we talk about it on here all the time, and I feel like we're pretty good fucking shots, and we still fuck up all the time. You know what I mean? So it's anybody who says they don't or never have,
The lion son of a bitch.
either they're fucking lying or they ain't killed a lot of deer.
Yeah, I thought my bow was off from last weekend, bumping around, throwing the boat and shit. But
Yeah.
that second arrow hit home right where I wanted it to. So
Yeah.
he just
That was
ducked.
that was a picture of a rig air with the
You like that?
USS Minnow Johnson behind it.
the old Sika scarer.
The sickest, yeah, sickest seeker.
Sitka Seeker.
So, all right.
I like the sickest scary book.
That's the only way to get out there, dude.
The Sika Spooker 400.
That comes with a tetanus shot.
All right, so I got a confession to make.
Uh-oh.
So,
You're gay.
Not anymore. He quit.
So, last week we went down to Blackwater, right? We hunted and we came home Sunday.
Uh-huh.
And Sunday evening I went out and hunted. And I had a fucking killer hunt, man. I mean, just spectacular. It was a nice little cold front came in. It was like a 15-degree temp drop. And I must have seen 30 deer.
No shit.
I could have killed any dozen does. And a couple 4-pointers. And maybe like a spike or two. There was so many deer, like I lost track of how many were actually around me within killing distance. It was fucking awesome shit. But I was just so exhausted from Blackwater. I was like, I'm not shooting nothing unless it's a big buck. Like
This
if
is
I'm
the
gonna
heaviest thing out here.
yeah, if I'm gonna drag something, it's gonna be worth it. You know what I mean? So I let all them does walk and everything. It was a really good sit. I came down, and Ryan texted me and he said, "Hey, look at your Blackwater pass." Because now we were planning to go to Blackwater in December to bow hunt again. Well, apparently Blackwater is closed. Blackwater archery season, other than the first couple weeks of November, which I'm hunting whitetail, is closed the whole month of December, starting opening day of muzzleloader. So he was like, dude, Tuesday and Wednesday are the 2 last days to bow hunt in there. And I was like, fuck, man, that sucks. And then it's Monday morning, I go to work, and we're texting, and he's like, dude, I'll take off if you want to come down. And I'm like, are you serious? He was like, yeah. I was like, fuck it, I want to go down.
Oh my god.
Oh, Lord.
I text my boss, I'm like, dude, I told him the deal. I was like, look, man, I fucking, it's killing me. I got to go. I got to get one last ton of these things. I was like, all right, fine by me. So 2:30 in the morning, I wake up. I drive down to Blackwater. We do a morning sit, and we see 2 4-pointers. Ryan looks over at me, and we're probably 50, 60 yards apart. He looks over at me, and he's just shaking his head up and down. And I'm just like, no, please don't shoot him. Like, dude, I didn't
We've
drive.
not been friends. I'd have let him ride.
Dude.
You're talking about whitetails.
Yeah, whitetails.
Okay.
Yeah, whitetails. There were 2 whitetails. I was like, dude, if I drove all the way down here for you to shoot a 4-pointer, I'm going to be fucking hot.
Well, we wouldn't have been friends anymore because I'd have let one go.
I would have too.
So he fucking actually, and honestly, I wouldn't have been that mad at him, like, because it was like late in the morning. It was like 8:30, and he hasn't shot a buck before, so I wouldn't have been mad, but he fucking let them walk.
Oh man.
And so we come down at like 11:30. We go to the Wolford store down there. Shout out, cool little store. Got lunch, took a nap for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. Yeah, it was about an hour. And went back out in the woods. And we hiked in far, jumped up a hind walking in. And it was late in the evening, man. We weren't seeing shit. So I was like, fuck it, I'm going to do a couple hind mews. And mind you, it's like there's like 10 minutes of light left. And like, it's the last day of the season. It's almost dark. I'm going to send out a couple mews. So I let and I've been hearing bugles that are within like 200 yards. Because they're, from me to the road is, I don't know, 400 yards, and they're between me and the road. So they couldn't have been that far. And I let off a couple of hind mews, and dude, it's fucking, if it wasn't last light, it might have been past last light. A fucking stag comes in. And I waited till he got into 20 yards. And all I could really see was his silhouette, man. Mm-hmm. And I fucking turned the sight light on my fucking bow. I came to full draw, and I let him have it. Smacked him. See the lighted knock take off. It ran about 15 yards and fell out of him.
No shit.
So I'm like, okay, all right. So I'm like, hey, I think I got him. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure I aimed towards where I thought the vitals would be. Climbed down, found the arrow, had decent blood on it. Tracked him. And here was the thing that hurt when I found the arrow, though. The blades were bent to shit. Mm. So we tracked him. Long story short, we got out of the woods about 9 p.m. And
God.
I didn't find him.
God damn it.
Yeah.
You dirty dog.
Honestly, in all honesty, I probably shouldn't have took that shot. It was too dark. It was probably past legal shooting light. My phone was off, so I didn't really know. But I felt like I could see enough to like.
Could you even see your peep?
Maybe a little.
Maybe a tickle.
Maybe a tickle. I mean, if I was just 2 inches the other way, man, and I had to, I felt like I had to.
Yeah.
Like this was my last chance. You know
Was
what
it
I mean?
was it a nice tag, or you couldn't even tell?
I couldn't tell. It was at least it wasn't a spike. It was bigger than that. You know what I mean?
That fucking sucks, dude.
That does suck.
Yeah. So that's been my week in the woods. Oh, and then Friday,
John
and I, we decided to go do muzzleloader. You ever been to Old Bohemia? Down in Warwick. It's in Warwick, Maryland. It's a piece of public land. It's like 500-something acres.
Yep.
Sunday hunting.
There's like a
permitted.
little church down the road there. Like a little.
I think so, yeah.
Probably.
It's right off like a main highway that goes through there.
It's off 213 to go down, Bohemia Church Road or something?
Yeah.
Well, we've been down that way shooting snow geese.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Oh,
goose pits in there.
That's a great waterfowl. Any kind of like dove, bird, just any birds, great spot for it. Terrible spot for whitetail. Didn't see a fucking thing.
Really?
I think the moon had us fucked,
You think so?
because it's been pretty bright the past couple nights.
Yeah, real bright.
Yeah,
and
so.
not only that, but we were the only ones in there.
Yeah.
We got in the parking lot, and there was not a soul. We left, not a soul.
No shit.
Yeah, so somebody knows something we don't. That place sucked.
That was terrible.
Didn't see shit.
Seen
I've
plenty of
never
like
seen a
trails.
deer out there while we've been snow goose hunting at all.
We've seen a couple going in, like in the dark.
Deer.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not like on the property.
No.
Like on the drive down, we've seen a couple like in that area, but yeah, that place was. No.
Yeah,
I was considering going down there too.
Don't go.
Nah.
What's the time?
If you're
Because that's the only one that has permits. I think it's the only Sunday hunting is permitted there.
Oh. You have to call and make a reservation, though.
Yeah, you gotta make reservations. Yeah, I mean I'm not saying it's not worth hunting, but where
It's a fucking hike to get back to some of the woods in that
Yeah.
place. I mean,
They had to walk across like
Yeah.
that big fucking field.
Yep.
Can you take like a bicycle?
Yeah, you could.
Can you take a bike? Yeah.
Nothing
Nothing
motorized.
motorized, but you could take
Yeah,
a bike.
that's right.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm sure there's deer in there, but we didn't find them.
We brought the cart just in case.
Yeah, didn't need that.
No. Usually when you take the cart, that's like bad juju.
Yeah,
You're never going to see a fucking deer when you take the cart.
yeah. And then when you kill something, you wish you took the car.
Wish I had the fucking cart on Monday, dude. That buck was easily 170, 180 pounds.
Yeah, couldn't get him in the truck.
No, I could not get him in the bed of the truck. It was like deadlifting with chains. I kept picking him up, and he kept getting heavier and heavier and heavier. I was like up here, and his fucking ass was barely off the ground.
Yeah,
I had to pull my truck down in the ditch and back it up to like this berm, and then finally yank him up there. But I could not get from the ground to the tailgate. Couldn't do it.
damn, that's a big boy, man. Dead weight too. I wonder if you like fucking what are those squats called? Zerker squats or something, where you put your arms like this and the bar in your like crook of your elbow. I wonder if you picked them up like that, you might have been able to get them in. But it's so hard, like when they're just flopping around.
What a fucking scene. I'm sure they got it on camera up there at the scale house, dude.
Yeah.
I'm hugging this fucking buck, trying to throw him in. I'm all covered in
He's out here
blood.
raping.
Fire his pants off.
Excuse me, deer fucker. You need assistance.
I was praying for a supervisor to drive by, praying, but it never happened. Help me,
Somebody,
please.
please.
God. Big old boy.
Hell yeah.
But his 9-point buddy is even bigger.
You been having him on camera?
My camera's dead.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Batteries are dead, yeah.
I got tomorrow when I get out. I gotta go put batteries in one of mine too, because it's dead.
Yeah.
But I got a nice buck that I think is the one I shot on camera yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay.
So I guess he's still alive.
Got an arrow in him
They're gonna open a fucking rehabilitation center for all these deer I keep wounding.
for you and Ryan.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'll be there with you.
the Guild Center for Rehabilitated Deer, for Wounded Deer in Cecil County. Fuck,
Is
man.
this the man that hurt you?
Matt,
Point to the picture and show me where he hurt you.
show me where it touched you. Here, it was here.
He collapsed one of my lungs.
Pointing to his shoulder. Oh, fuck.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Drop me off, sister.
I got
These fuckers are good.
Dude, they go down. So the first 5 just go down so fast.
Yeah. But yeah, pretty good week for old Rambo. But I'm in a pickle. Do I? Because my rutcation is in 2 weeks.
When are you off?
Second week of November.
Second week in November.
What's that, the 8th?
It's the 8th.
To the 12th.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I think we all are. We're all taking the same
So
time.
it's like, do I go in there and chase that 9-pointer
Absolutely.
and burn my second tag?
Why not?
Dude, if he's showing up,
Yeah.
do you have any other big bucks on camera?
No.
That's it.
Fucking
That's
go-
number one.
Go get him.
I got 50% of the bucks on camera, and he's the ones in my freezer. So
I'd go get him, dude. If he's on camera now, I say fucking get after him before he starts fucking getting unpredictable.
he was on camera the morning after. So Tuesday morning, he was on camera.
I'm starting
Really?
to see scrapes now.
I've been seeing a lot of scrapes and a lot of rubs. Yeah, they're definitely starting to get active.
It's getting there.
I feel like the leaves are changing faster this year than they were last year.
They are.
Definitely.
I know a shitload of them fell out tonight because they were stuck to my fucking head.
Yeah, the ghillies. Oh,
my
natural.
God.
Dude.
I went to Fair Hill the other day. There's a spot there that opens November 1st. Well, there's a couple pieces. And I have my sister, shout out Steffi, she sent me a picture of this fucking big old buck, nice big 8 in there. And the area next to where she's seen him opens up November 1st. And I went in there the other day and did some scouting. I found some some hellacious rubs. I mean, like 5 of them, big ones too. Looked real good, real promising. And I like sitting over rubs like this time of the year. So November 1st, I'm gonna go in there and sit over them.
Yeah, you almost pet a deer there, didn't you?
Yeah,
That was unbelievable.
It was 6 feet from me. And when she took off, she didn't like run. She just like trotted off.
They probably see so many damn people in spots though with all the horse people.
Yep, horse people, cyclists. Yep, they're so used to them. And then hunting season comes, and they're like, "What the fuck?" It's what I'm counting on. I'm hoping.
Yeah.
Cause she seen that. She sent me a picture of that buck. It was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Damn.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna go in there and give it hell. Public land is a bitch, but dude, when they first opened them
That
spots,
place is so fucking big though. I mean,
oh, it's massive.
it's huge.
Yeah. And it's talk about some hills. For fuck's sake, man. I kill something in there, it's gonna be a motherfucker.
Get a buggy, dude.
Not allowed. You're fucked.
Yeah, I don't think you can take it.
You can't take like a drag along buggy?
Like
I don't think so.
Yeah, hand cart.
You might be able to. That'd be about it. Nothing.
Them trails are too thin for that.
Dude, it's gnarly.
It's like
in there.
bicycle trails. I mean, it's thin for walking through. You're not getting a deer cart in there.
Damn.
Not where I want to go. I mean, there's some
Quartering
spot.
that bitch out. And,
Like fucking elk.
Yeah. The upside is it's all uphill to get to where I'm gonna sit.
Downhill
So
drag.
it's a downhill drag.
Just rolling down the
Yeah.
hill.
And I'm gonna be rolling. I'm gonna get him into the parking lot where everybody parks to like go ride horses.
God.
They're like, oh god, got fucking blood and guts all over me.
trying to feed him a carrot, but he won't eat it.
Isn't that my truck? Some kids trying to give him a carrot.
Mommy, it's not moving.
Hell yeah.
Shit, I'd love to kill a big buck like that on public land, man. That would be sick. I don't know if I've ever even killed a buck on public land. I've passed some.
4-pointers and shit.
Passed some 4-pointers.
I
Yeah.
don't think I've ever went deer hunting on public land.
It
Never.
sucks.
No.
Don't fucking do it.
No,
Yeah,
never.
it is. It's a love-hate thing. You got to really love walking far.
Nah, it's more of a
and
hate.
seeing deer.
It's more of a hate.
The first time I climbed up the tree and someone climbed in next to me, I
Yeah, what,
flipped the fuck
what
out.
section? It's section E. Is that
What?
section E off Gallagher? What section of Fair Hill is that?
The one I'm talking about?
No, the one it's section E, I think, off Gallagher, isn't it?
I haven't
Yeah.
hunted there in
I
forever.
was like, I was driving by, and I just checked the sign-in sheet. There was probably 100 names on there, all zeros.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah. That's
So much pressure in there.
last year when I hunted Fair Hill, and I only went a couple times, but anytime I looked at that sheet, I never seen a mark on it, which is fucking crazy to me. I mean, I could have killed some does in there, but I don't. Maybe everybody going in there is thinking the same thing. They're waiting for bucks, and they're just hard to find.
We hunted in there, but bordering property there when I was young. Fuck, you couldn't see 25 to 40 at night. You weren't even looking.
Really?
It was bad. I mean,
People?
Deer.
Oh, really?
Oh my God, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I'm telling you, we used to go out there and we'd go shed hunting in Fair Hill, and then the property that we hunted next to Fair Hill, it was all in winter wheat. My dad walked out there with a burlap sack and filled it full of deer sheds. They all shed right in that field. He was just out there picking them up
Wow.
like acorns.
No shit. That's
They all
crazy.
seemed to go right to that spot to where they all shed.
Shed their
Yeah,
antlers.
he was just out there picking them up, throwing them in a burlap sack.
I've never found it. I don't even really get into shed hunting. It doesn't do anything for me.
It's a good way to see what's going on out there. You can
Yeah.
see where everything's going.
Yeah, like I've done it while scouting. You know what I mean? Like looking around in March or whatever. And I hope to happen upon a fucking shed, but honestly, I'm there to look.
I've
Check
been
the property
I've
out.
been 10 plus times. I've never fucking found one. I don't know what I'm doing.
I've found some.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's why I'm training a dog. Let the dog do the work.
Yeah, I found a dead deer last year.
Yeah. I took my dog every time I went. She never found dick.
Oh,
Thanks,
yeah,
Cora.
We found that guy.
I found him. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, other than that, that's it. Muzzleloader's officially over, right?
No,
Till December.
no,
No?
no,
Really?
Till December.
Read the book.
no. You have all next week's doe only.
Oh.
Oh, is that right?
I got
Yeah,
you.
for people like me that'll kill does. Yeah, I'm down.
Shit, I might take a muzzleloader out tomorrow. Go ice that freezer nanny.
Yeah, I
Not
didn't.
tomorrow. Monday.
Oh, I can't. It's not tomorrow? Okay.
Huh.
I'll take the bow tomorrow. But shit, maybe Tuesday I'll take the muzzleloader. Because
I'm
I'm gonna go out Tuesday because Monday's gonna be pretty hot. It's gonna be like 70 or something.
I'm going anyway. I don't even give a fuck.
Oh yeah. You going every day of the week?
I will next week.
And you bounce around a lot, different properties. I mean.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah. Wednesday night, I stayed home and killed a doe with a bow. And then tonight I went on Winch Road and saw one. Where I'm at, it comes downhill and I'm on a flat, and then you have the creek, and then it flats and goes up again. All I saw was about a 3-second moving deer, but it was pretty big.
Oh, okay. What, like you think it was a buck?
Probably. It never stopped.
Yeah, I think they're starting to cruise. That's like
Oh, yeah.
I use my work as like the barometer, because my work you can't hunt there, and all year long you see nothing but does.
I've seen pictures of what's in there. It make me want to puke.
Yeah. Oh man, there's some big bucks in there, dude. But they don't come in till the rut. You won't see them till then. They
What's-
might be there, but you won't see them in
Why are
daylight.
you not allowed to hunt there?
Well, so the story is they had tree stands set up and everything in there. They were about to let us hunt like 10 years ago, and some fucking hippie from up front started crying.
Oh, tree hugger.
Yeah, and
Oh,
they were
God.
like, "All right, no hunting."
Wow.
Yeah,
Fuck that guy. Fire that son of a bitch.
yeah, I'd like to kick his ass.
You should just make a big push for it again. Try it again.
Make deer hunting great again.
I've been thinking about it, and I even like started writing up a proposal, like an official one to.
Is that tree hugger still there?
I have no idea. I don't know who it is. Nobody seems to know. But I thought about trying to make like a formal application to hunt, and getting a bunch of employees to sign it and all that shit. But I don't really want to rattle a cage or bring
No.
any like.
Sometimes you gotta fucking
Yeah,
kick
fuck
the door.
yeah.
Yeah.
You never know. What's the worst I can say? No.
No.
Yeah.
But then it
Just tell
also.
him you're asking for a friend.
Yeah.
we allowed to hunt? I'm just asking for a friend.
Yeah.
Someone
might.
gets butt hurt. Just
There's a lot of chatter on the floor out there.
Yeah, I mean, there's
the
a lot of
guys there's a lot of buzz on
guys
the
are
floor.
pissed.
They're talking about going on strike over this shit.
Everybody out here wants to hunt.
You might be surprised what they say.
Yeah, I mean, I probably will. I go back and forth with it. I don't want no smoke at my job. I got it pretty good there.
Don't shit where you eat.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want to push it, but fuck, I'd really like to hunt there. So we'll see. I don't know. I got to work on that. Kevin, what's your plans for the rut, man? You got any target bucks or anything like that?
I'm not allowed to look at the cameras. Someone hides the pictures from me.
Oh, she's keeping them for herself. Huh?
Oh, yeah.
That's because they're coming to my stand.
Oh, okay. Well, if they're she says they're coming to her
she
stand.
said, "Where are you going hunting tonight?" I said, "I'm going to your stand. I'm gonna smoke that buck like a pack of coals." She said, "Who the hell you are?" So she talked me out of it. And 623, that fucker was standing there.
Oh, hell.
Oh shit. Women they can be persuasive. They can be persuasive.
Yeah. What the fuck? I think she'd have got over it though.
Plenty of deer out there.
No, that's a no. That's a hard no.
She'd have fucking gut you like you did that 4-pointer.
She was like, "You can go there and kill a deer, but I get your bow for the rest of the year." I'm like,
What does she shoot?
Horton, RDX, made by
Okay.
10 Point.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 10-point. I've heard of them. I don't know shit about crossbows. 'Cause,
It's kind of like their off-brand, but that's some bitch that'll kill them.
hell yeah. I have one. I got one for my son. He didn't like it. But
Good boy.
yeah, he's smarter than Kevin, I guess. I think it's not a 10-point. It's a center point.
There
It's
you
like,
go.
It's like
A
it's
lot
a
of
real.
people. Yep.
It's a cheap one, but honestly, I think he didn't like it because he had shot a compound like a toy one, and he got used to that. And then the crossbow, it's like bam, it's loud, and it's like I just
He'll
don't-
come around.
he
He'll
didn't
come
like
back to the dark side.
Well, he's got a compound now. He's pulling. He can legally shoot. Oh, he's shooting 32 pounds. So we
won't
took
be
him
long.
out. He came to full draw on a 6-pointer, and we were in a row of corn. He was at full draw on the 6-pointer, fucking 10 feet, not yards, and he stepped with his head out in the row of corn that we were standing in, and I'm just while it's full draw, just shaking, and I'm waiting for him to step out further, but he turned his head, looked at us, turned around, and rolled.
Damn.
Yeah. So I want to get him back out, but it's tough. It's tough in there because I'd like to get him in a tree stand, and he's working on his accuracy still. Once he's ready to get up in a
It
tree,
won't be
'cause
long.
It's tough when it's a big difference between 10, 15 yards on the ground and 10, 15 yards in a tree stand. You know what I mean?
Ground, I'm good. When I'm in a tree, I hit them high every time.
Yeah.
I've been doing that this year. I don't know.
Every time. Hit them high.
It's not necessarily a bad thing if you're real high, because then it's going down. You know what I mean? Some people even say to aim high, and I've done it. And honestly, like John and I have both gone back and forth with it, but now we're kind of back to aiming lower. You know what I mean? Because we'll aim high, and then we'll fucking either they'll completely duck the arrow, or we'll hit them too high. So it's like you almost want to just aim for where you want to hit, even if you are high in a tree. I don't know. I guess it's different for what kind of deer you're hunting, whether they're pressured, whether they're where, but.
I like shooting them face on now.
What, from the ground?
So when they're looking up at you, hit them right in the chest.
Just right
Yeah.
through the heart.
Right through the heart.
I did that to that buck right there. Dude, he didn't go anywhere. He was pumping blood out of his chest. Muzzleloader.
See, I'm always sketchy about that.
No, that's almost not 20 yards.
So when they're looking straight on at you, are you aiming like off to one side a little bit or
Right.
center mass?
Center mass.
Right where that curl is.
Yup, let her rip.
And you've killed deer like that?
Oh, yeah.
I shot one in the throat earlier on this year because she blew at me. The arrow actually went in and went down and never came out the other side and just stayed in there.
Dang. That was horrific.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Freddy Krueger.
I wanted my.
I'm on the edge of my seat. I'm like,
I wanted my bolt back. Like I had to have that.
I broke 2 arrows on that fucking buck on Monday. Down to 3 now.
Yeah. I say every time I take a funny angle shot on a deer, I don't fucking find it. So like I'm almost to the point where like unless you're dead nuts broadside, I don't want to fucking shoot you.
Nah, that front on shot.
Yeah, I mean that's money.
Yeah.
Even like a hard quarter and 2, I'll take that shot. Sneak it right in between their neck and
Hard quarter and two.
Yeah. Sneak it right between their neck and their shoulder blade.
Yeah.
Danger zone.
Yeah. I mean, it really sucks when you don't fucking find a deer, man. I don't know if I can handle it again. if I shoot another animal and don't find it, dude, I'm seriously gonna kill myself.
I shot one through the left rear hind and
shit.
come out right behind the right front leg. I don't know.
Well,
It's better be lucky than good that night.
what kind of
Yeah.
broadhead you using?
Slick trick.
Quick trick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Son of a
trick.
bitch.
them bitches are bad.
Well, that's
That or Grim Reaper. Whatever.
Remember that one you
Whatever I
shot
get my hands on.
shot in the fucking hip?
Yeah.
And that thing, literally the back hip, the back leg, you must have hit an artery because she didn't go far.
There's a main artery that runs through there.
Yeah.
You hit that one doe.
I think I did the same thing,
Yeah,
didn't I?
that season was like the season of hip shots.
Yeah. We both did it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think it was like 2 weeks apart or something like that.
Same property.
And
yeah.
they both died fast.
That one you shot, she took off running the blood trail. My God, from a hip shot.
Yeah.
Must definitely hit that vein.
Yeah. That was like 5 years ago now.
Yeah.
It's maybe more.
Probably.
Yeah. Time flies, man. When you're killing deer.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah.
Must be really slow for Runsky.
Terribly. This is
And
terrible.
Ryan.
Yeah, Runsky and Ryan, you guys are going to be standing naked on the side of 40. I can't wait. So
what
hold
was-
on. If
what
you
was
both
that
don't, if you don't both kill deer, you both got to do this.
Oh no, dear, I'm killing. Come on. Let's not get fucking crazy. Let's
I
not get
wanna hear
fucking.
this.
So the bet is, John, you tell me.
Oh, I want to hear
Well,
this.
the loser has to stand in the middle of Route 40, some intersection that we choose with a sign.
It says I suck at hunting,
Yeah,
and an
wear
outfit
like a
that we choose.
like a Speedo or something.
Are we gonna? Can you post it so I know?
Oh,
when
yeah.
it's
Oh, this
going
is
down?
going to be everywhere.
We're going to tell everybody to come, and that's what I
Yes.
told him. I said, don't
Throw
like.
cups
I
of
don't
piss at them.
I don't care if you like or subscribe to this channel, but please just show up on that day and throw a fucking slushy from 7-Eleven Big Gulp at Runsky. The whole fucking
It's not going to be me.
Well, by the look of the board, it ain't good. Right?
It ain't looking
nuts.
good, baby.
Couple bucks, I'm back in the game.
Can you do like a test line under his name to make sure that it's still it'll mark right there?
Oh, I can't.
Couple button bucks, you'll be just
Hey.
deep in the hole.
What?
Yeah,
No,
but
I
we
ain't
still
doing that.
One buck minus though.
A
Yeah.
button buck is
Yeah.
a -1.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. So a
If
button
you
buck.
shoot a button buck, you're fucked. Yeah. This guy could not hit anything.
A button buck will fucking make or break my season.
Yeah.
I honestly, I'm right now, dude. Probably till the end, till rifle. I'm waiting on a buck.
Ooh.
I heard that shit already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 days later.
Yeah, wait.
I hope this story's not for sale because I ain't fucking buying it.
Shooting anything that walks.
All right, well, dude, you got that 9. I'd be holding off on that 9.
I'm gonna wait for the
I feel
9.
like this time of year is a really bad time to be shooting does.
Ah, fuck it, dude.
You're, I
pro-
mean,
What was that?
bleep, 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 bleep. That's all, folks. I probably won't go back to the quarry until my vacation.
yeah,
I'll probably just blow up port.
yeah. Can you hunt after work, or are you working still a little late?
Yeah, I can hunt after work.
I'm gonna go Tuesday if you want to join me.
What time
I'll
can
be
you
there
be there?
probably before you get
Yeah.
off.
I jumped a doe going in tonight. Wish I would have seen her. I could have blew her freaking face off.
I'm gonna go. I'll tell you exactly where I'm going. So tomorrow night I'm going back to that white oak, and then Tuesday I'm going to our spot.
Tonight I went to. Remember where we parked when me and you went, and we walked straight into the corn.
Yes,
That's where I went
that's,
right there.
That's where you're going.
Yeah, that's where I went tonight.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, sat there for a half
Oh,
hour.
so you got rained on. Oh,
Yeah.
was anybody there?
Nope, not on our side. No.
Okay, well that's good. Fuck yeah. That's what I was worried about. I was worried about getting blown up these past couple days, but
They probably looked at the weather, unlike me, and were like, "Fuck that."
yeah.
I looked at the weather and said, "Fucking, I'm going."
Did you see anything?
Just that one I bumped.
Because that's where I got that picture of that buck walking right to there.
Really?
Yeah. You son of a bitch, you motherfucker. John's gonna kill him. I
Dude.
fucking know it.
There's probably. I'm the buck czar, dude.
Motherfucker.
Like, whoops, there he is.
Whoops. Yeah, I think that's him. I'm not sure.
Dude, that's
It's
a
blurry.
nice buck.
Yeah. I think that's the one I shot.
And he's going up towards.
Up towards there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's blurry because he's moving.
I'll let you know when I get him.
Thanks. Let me know if there's an arrow in him. If he's got a fucking oxygen tank on, he's got one lung. You were telling me, I don't know if we talked about this on the podcast, but they were saying if you single lung a deer, you should pursue it quickly because they can recover from it if you let them sit.
I don't know where I've seen that.
I was told no,
No.
not to.
That's what
to
I
let it.
I left.
I think that's what happened to me last night when I got in a deer altercation.
You think you single lunged them? Then you fucking quadruple lunged him with a fucking buck knife.
You could have looked. You could have looked. No, this is a homemade knife. This bitch is bad.
Oh yeah, those
you
things
gotta
are
have
sick.
a-
You got some nice knives, dude.
This comes from a guy in Virginia. It was $50. It was
Pull
made
this
off
thing
of.
over a little.
Oh,
It
I
was
remember.
made out of a railroad spike.
I remember when you got that. Yeah, I was working at York when you got that done.
And Kevin, like a lot of our listeners might be interested in butchering deer, and you butcher all your own deer, you butcher a lot of other people's deer. You are a butcher.
Pretty much.
Yeah. What knives do you like to use?
For cutting them up, Bubble Blade.
Bubble blades?
Bubble Blade, man. Bubble Blade is the shit.
They seem to do pretty well for you.
They seem to be pretty durable. They'll last 2-3 years before they're pretty well smoked out.
You got a pretty sweet sharpener. I like that thing. It's an electric sharpener, and it's got like
Works.
a little
Belt on it. It's got a
sand belt. And it's electric, and it's sick. What is
you
that
can
thing?
Just work each side of it. I think it's Works. Work sharpener?
WRX, ORX, or something like that.
WERX or something shit like that.
Yeah, that thing's pretty sick. Because
I
I
like-
came over and you did one of my does for me. And, dude, Kevin's got it down to a system in there.
Oh,
Kevin's basically like, he's got it hanging up, chopping it up, throwing it over to me. Then I'm cutting the, I don't know, I'm cutting up steaks and stuff, like cuts I want. And then his old lady's fucking
Running the vacuum
running the
sealer,
vacuum
yeah.
sealer. Like, I mean, we had that thing done
If they had
probably
that as
under an hour.
if there was an Olympic sport, we'd fuck some people up, man. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
We were a well-oiled machine in there, and I'm fucking rusty. I haven't done this in a long time.
if I
But-
can beat her inside and get the hide off the deer, there's no way she'll keep up to me. But if we start at the same time, she'll hold her own.
She's got it down to a science.
Just watch out and
she's
watch for the
scale-
knives.
Yeah.
Watch where the knives going.
Flanging.
She's scaling it out and everything, bringing the burger out, vacuum sealing it. Like, and she's at like, and I'm just putting my cuts like what I want. Like, I'll cut some steaks. That's what's really nice about butchering your own deer, man. Like, I cut a real nice thick steak because that was a big doe, wasn't it?
Yes.
And I got a real nice like 1.5-inch thick steak that I can't wait to throw that thing in the fucking.
Oh, that thing made it to the freezer.
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't think it'd make it that far.
I honestly, I meant to not put it in the freezer, but I was rushing when I came home because that was the same night that we went down to Blackwater.
Yep.
And I meant to put it in my fridge, take that out of the bag, but I put all the bags in the freezer, so fuck me, but whatever. It'll still be great. I had some deer steaks tonight, bone in, and dude, these motherfuckers were so good. I filled the pan with peanut oil, got that thing piping hot on high, caked them in Montreal, slapped them in there for 2.5 minutes per side. Them motherfuckers were like to fall off that bone. They were so fucking good.
The last one I did, I used butter.
Butter's good.
Oh, butter's
You got to put something in there like you got like olive oil and all that stuff, but I feel like peanut oil, avocado oil, butter, like something fatty. Because there's no
unsalted
fat.
butter.
Yes.
Unsalted.
Because it'll boil at a higher temperature and won't burn.
Is that right?
I didn't know that.
I
Fuck.
did not know
God
that.
damn it.
I learned that from Gordon Ramsay.
I learned that from this old guy right here.
Fuck.
Speaking of
Because I
deer,
always buy salted because I
Me too.
fucking love salt.
speaking of deer,
Speaking of deer.
how was that meatloaf?
Oh, dude, that shit was slamming.
I
by
tried
the
to
way.
tell you.
Kevin hooked me up with some meatloaf. Where do you get that from?
From
Let's
Hess-
give them a
Hess's.
shout out. Hess's.
Hess's.
Where are they located?
Yeah, or Providence. It's up near the Buck, right on the other side of the Buck.
Up in PA.
Yes.
Well, that meatloaf, you basically just take your meat up there, and it's got to be deboned, right?
Yes.
And they'll do all kinds of processing. But the meatloaf they make is fucking fantastic, man.
Yeah, Sam wants to do that with, I think, the next deer I shoot. She wants
Well,
to do that.
that's what I was telling him. Like,
Three.
let's all get
It's
some
a
meat
package
together,
deal.
Yeah.
and we can just go up,
Like three
make
or
one
9 of
run,
them or something.
and we can all just fucking drop a bunch of shit off there, get a bunch of meatloaf and all that shit, because that shit was fantastic.
That's
That
what-
meatloaf was so good, and it comes in a little pan.
Yeah, it's all
So-
you do is put it in the oven.
Just throw it in
Heat
the
it up.
oven,
Wow.
350 for like 45 minutes,
Damn.
and it
Yeah,
was
that's
Delicious.
it was so moist. Me and my son
Great.
fucking demolished that thing. We ate that whole thing almost in one sitting.
I had 2 meatloaf sandwiches today before I went hunting.
Dude, I love eating deer meat in the deer stand.
Yeah,
Like,
take
bring
it back to where we first met.
Taking them back to where we first met.
Yeah, that's what Gravy at work does. My supervisor, he just debones every deer he shoots, puts it in a big bag in the freezer, and then takes the whole thing up to
It's
Hess.
just so much easier
Yeah.
to debone them. And it's a lot faster. A lot. Black Bear Archery.
You ever been there?
That's where I bought my Raven from.
Oh, yeah?
That's
'Cause
where
I-
we took his first bow to get tuned.
That's where it
I
all
wasn't
started.
feeling Cabela's. They make enough money.
Yeah, I don't know if I would trust a bow tech at
I'll
Cabela's.
have to get a fucking a crossbow attachment for my bow press, and I can start putting strings on for you.
Oh, as much as I shoot that motherfucker, I ought to do it
I'll
every
save
year.
you some money. I want to get one anyway, just because Honestly, I'd like to start doing it.
There's probably money there
yeah.
to be
Like,
had.
I thought about just putting a sign on my mailbox, be like,
Bowstrings and hand jobs.
Yay!
Package deal. You gotta get one to get the other.
Dry handies and peeps.
bowstrings, hand jobs, and blow jobs.
Yo.
Come get some. And bum
Sweet neck moves like an owl.
Sets in a bathroom with nothing on underneath. Come on in. Let's get your bow tuned up.
Hell yeah.
I love working on them, man. It's so much fun. And a crossbow would be honestly way easier. You're not tying. Yeah, you're not tying a
that's
peep.
true.
You're not tying in a fucking D loop. None of that stuff.
Yeah, just slap it on.
Just slapping a string on, and I don't know what you pay for it, but fuck, it. I bet I could
49. I think.
Yeah.
That's the same then. Yeah.
for the string,
String and he put it on.
and he puts it on.
Something like that.
Yeah. Well, I
cheaper.
mean, I can put the bits on for free, and the string you can. I don't know how much they cost, but like a bowstring, they're probably more expensive because they're
Shit,
more
back in the day, a
complicated.
bowstring was at least $100. So
It's
probably
it's about 100,
I
130.
think I paid $140 for my gas.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, yours is complicated though, because you have
Yeah.
the split yoke system, and you've got a 4-piece system. Ours are 3.
That was tricky.
And a crossbow, I don't know, but I would assume should be much cheaper. There's not as much serving on it. You don't have cables. You just
Yeah, but it's got to be a fucking heavy duty string.
Dude,
Nah.
you ain't, dude
They're
that's a
the-
lot.
You think it's made out of the
they're
same
the same
shit?
fucking thing. Yeah, well,
no idea.
Now I'm speaking from what somebody else told me.
Ignorance. Yeah.
Yeah, pure bliss, ignorant bliss.
The crossbow army's going to be sending us nasty.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Calm down with that crossbow shit now. You can start talking that crossbow shit when there's some lines up on this motherfucker.
Get fucked.
Calm down.
Yeah, maybe you ought to get one.
I should probably get one.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, you'll get one, Linsky. You'll get one. Yeah, especially you got the sweet new spot. Yeah, but dude, you gotta fucking get your ass out there and fucking get some corn out, and put the stand out. You got the cell cam, right?
No, I haven't had a chance to set up. I don't have the keys yet. That's what I was telling him before we got here.
Okay.
And I don't want to keep
That's
Miss
Yeah.
Mary. I don't want to be like,
No.
where are my keys? Where are my keys?
something like that.
You don't want to push it.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a work sharp, spelled literally work, W-O-R-K, work sharp knife and tool sharpener. Yeah, that thing's sick. I seen you using it, and I was like, fuck, that thing's bad to the bone.
I think that one's a little. The other ones are a little bit cheaper.
it's $80. It's
That's
nice.
got to be cheaper than that.
That's not bad.
Thank you.
Line them up, sister.
Line them up.
Saturday night. Line them up, baby.
Lost the picture. I think it was maybe $50.
Dude, I've been looking for a good sharpener.
That thing's tits, man.
That thing, I mean, I'll probably just fucking use Kevin's.
Yeah,
but
I mean it's.
it's fucking sick. Cause I got the little like sharpener for my broadheads and stuff, but now you can't use that on broadheads. But you could you sharpen your broadheads, you just buy new ones. Yeah. I'm
I
kind of
got
with
a
you.
pile on the table from practicing, and I have a pile and then I just throw them all away. Once
Yeah.
it goes through a deer, it's garbage
Yeah.
to me.
I kind of feel the same way, man. Like I know John, you're big on reusing them, and like I'll reuse them, but I kind of play it by ear. Like if they're damaged at all, like if there's any, or if the blade's fucked up at all, I'm fucking just throw it
What-
away.
I even shot another deer, and the shaft exploded. Just
Yeah, you were telling me about that.
yeah.
What happened? Tell these guys, 'cause
Deer walks in 22 yards broadside. Let her ride. Go down there, and there's just that much of it left.
Damn.
And you can just see where it's splintered and 3 drops of blood.
just
And that
shattered?
deer's probably in Oklahoma. But hurt.
Packed his bags and got the fuck
Yeah.
out of town.
Motherfucker had a fucking bulletproof vest on.
I've been running into robo deer, man. I don't know. These bitches
Robo
are getting
deer.
hard to kill.
They're getting fucking resilient.
Could have been a faulty arrow, too.
That's like
No,
this,
Or bolt.
I was
whatever.
just trying to be cheap and reuse one. But
I got
there's one year I killed, what, 3 or 4, 5 deer? Sorry. And same bolt.
Really?
Same bolt, same lighting knock. Get
Yeah.
home, wipe it all off, put a new broadhead on it, right through the next one.
How stiff are those crossbow arrows? They got to be like fucking.
Yeah, they're
No
they're,
give to
they're
them.
much more
Yeah.
rigid than our arrows are. Yeah.
Figure fucking 500 pounds of torque
Yeah.
coming flying
But
through that thing.
they'd also buy that just speculation here, but you would think they'd be more prone to breaking rather than bending because they have to be more stiff.
It says on the side of it to twist it and bend it before you shoot it.
Really?
I'm not doing that. I'm fucking scared
I want that
enough
fucking to explode.
No, I'm scared enough when I pull the trigger on that thing.
Yeah.
Well, we do the same thing with our arrows. If we miss a target, it goes into the ground or
Yeah.
something.
Oh, yeah.
Rolled on your leg.
I'm
Yeah.
checking it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm making sure
There were a
there's...
couple bendies.
Yes, absolutely.
The last thing I want is a fucking splinter through my fucking hand.
Could you imagine?
Fuck.
Nope.
God.
Nope.
Have you guys seen them where guys have gone to full
yeah.
draw and shot through their fucking
Yo.
hand and shit?
No
It
thanks.
wouldn't happen with a crossbow.
Yeah.
You could always have your fingers too high and just cut your tips of your fingers
Fucking
off.
fingers off.
Yeah.
My dad did that.
Your dad did that? Oh.
It did. It did cut it off. I shouldn't laugh. But you can hear me. Wow!
I can see my bones.
What's wrong with you, pimping? You had to throw them off. Ah! It was oh yeah.
Wobbling? Or
Oh,
what?
it was
Throbbing?
bad. Yeah, it was bad.
Fuck, I bet. Dude, it hurts when you smack your forearm with a bowstring. I don't think I've ever done it, but fucking Ryan, when he first started shooting, did it. He had a welt on the side of his forearm, fucking this big. It was big.
The Raven, where you grab it, it actually goes up and then flattens out where you can't.
Can't get your
You
fingers
can't
up
get
there.
your dick beaters over it. No.
Sandwich
Yeah,
clamps.
yeah. Your garbage collectors will not fit over the top.
Garbage collectors.
It will not fit over the top.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Idiot
I would-
proof.
Yeah, I wouldn't even want to imagine that with that thing.
I read this thing on Maryland Bowhunters about this fucking guy who took a bolt. I can't remember what the fuck he said happened, but he didn't have his bolt in for some reason, and he shot his fucking bow on the ground, his crossbow, with no bolt in it.
How the fuck do you do that?
I have no fucking
You'd
idea.
have had to have a bolt in there to be able to release your safety.
No safety.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that's fancy.
Yeah.
My
Are
dad's
they all
there's a-
like that?
When you go in there, it has to push something up to be able to actually. You can't cock it back and knock the safety off.
No
of it.
shit.
No.
I didn't know that.
So who
So
knows how he even did that?
Yeah.
Or if he was even telling the truth. Because honestly, these motherfuckers on Facebook are fucking...
The whole Maryland fucking bow hunter thing makes me want to fucking slap the fuck out
Dude.
of somebody. I mean, it's horse shit.
Don't go to the Sika groups. Bunch of whiny ass
Holy
bitches.
fuck. Yeah, if you look on... If you want to see some whining... These motherfuckers on there are so butthurt about out-of-staters coming to hunt sick deer. It's outrageous.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Cry
They are
babies.
crying on that page. Like, I almost...
It's more money for the state because the out-of-staters are paying fucking 3 times the amount of money.
Exactly. They're like, oh, out-of-staters need a lottery. Shut the fuck up.
And honestly, let's be realistic here. Like,
You can only kill so many, motherfuckers.
they got bag limits on them. It's not like they're going to eradicate the deer population, you simple motherfuckers. Like, okay, yeah, it's public land. That'd be like, I want to go hunt other states, so how can you be bitch at someone else for doing something that you might want to do too?
Exactly.
You know
don't,
what I mean?
don't be fucking hating on it that you.
Yeah.
You could go and buy a license to hunt Pennsylvania or whatever.
And if I want to go down to South Carolina hunt hogs, I can. If I want to go out to Colorado hunt elk, I can. I love that. So I'm never gonna bitch about some out of stater coming to Maryland.
money.
No,
It's money.
these motherfuckers get on public property. They get their little corner that they've been hunting for fucking 5 years, and someone comes in within 200 yards of it, and then they're fucking
Yeah.
like that guy that had
that'd be me.
yeah. There was a guy that had a fucking trail cam set up where
Yeah.
on an island we were fucking hunting. It's
They're-
like they get that fucking mindset. It's public goddamn property.
I mean, I get it. I understand where they're coming from,
Yeah,
but it's
It
not
sucks.
right.
I'd be pissed, yeah, but it is what it is.
Exactly. Like I
Couple
totally.
of stool man motherfuckers destructing
Yeah, that stool's gonna fucking get out in a
fucking
minute.
peg fell out of it.
Oh shit!
Might wanna, you
I
might want
fucking fall. You better call JG Wentworth up this motherfucker. I might be shooting a fucking compound by the end of the night.
I need to get some better stools down this
John's
motherfucker.
paychecks are getting docked.
to get sued.
$500 deductions every
877
week.
cash now on this motherfucker.
Fucking Kevin came in for a podcast. I'm paying him every fucking week now.
God damn it.
He's on the fucking payroll now. God damn
My
it.
neck and my back. Settle out of court right now for $250 and a jawbreaker.
Here, one last gripe about the sick deer complaining. These animals are already really hard to hunt, and it's already hunting on public land. So what do you fucking care if other people come down here? Does it make it a little harder? Sure, but guess what? That just means you know what needs to be done.
It's not like they're behind a huge fucking fence or anything.
No.
I mean,
Right.
It's fucking public land. You can use pressure to your advantage. Like the spot that me and Ryan are going, where we seen all these sick deer, was close to the parking lot. It was just really hard to access because we had to go over a creek.
Mm-hmm.
Think outside the box, dude. I mean, that's all you got to do. If you're not a fucking moron, you can find deer on public land. Yeah. You just got to put the work in, and that's no different from anywhere else.
Quit your fucking bitching.
Yeah, come on.
God.
Yeah, it's this land is your land. This land is my land.
So you're
So
going
you-
back next year.
Dude, I'm fucking hooked, Kevin. I'm so hooked. I'm like fucking daydreaming about these animals.
You're hard again.
Dude, I haven't been this hard since I was 16.
I had ED.
Man, the first time you hear one of these fuckers bugle, I mean,
I've
you're done.
never been close to one.
Hey, if you
I'm gonna hide in the boat
dude,
next year when you guys go down.
We weren't even John and I weren't even close to one, dude. But their bugle is
Loud.
We heard bugles from a ways out.
Kev, it's
I've never seen
it's
other than a picture.
it's
that's all I've
unbelievable,
ever
they're
man.
seen.
so loud, man. The videos do it no justice. Like
No
the ones you
shit.
see online. There was a
Never
guy down
watched
there
one.
who goes out to Colorado and he comes up here. He said they're just as loud as elk. It's just different pitch.
Oh shit!
Dude, we
Next
heard
year
one.
I'm gonna hide in the dinghy when you boys are going down
Yeah.
the road.
Dude, you ought to come down with us next year.
I've never tried to. My dad's friends killed a smattering of them. That dude, he's definitely a stone cold killer.
Dude,
but
you can kill him. You're just gonna have to hike. I mean, does it suck? But dude, you go down. Here's the best part about it. The best part about it
get rid of
is
this old girl.
it's October. Like it's kind of the slower part of our season. It's before the it's the beginning of October. The first 3 weeks of October really is when they're rutting hard.
So it's shitty here, but better down there.
Yeah. So go down there for a week, which is what I'm gonna do next year. I'm going down the second week of October, and spend that time down here. Let my properties up here chill a little bit, and go down there and hunt my ass off. I mean, why not? It lines up perfectly for whitetail. I mean,
But it's climb. You guys take all your climbers
Yeah.
and all
yeah,
that.
yeah. You can use a hang on. You can use climbers. You can hunt them from the ground. Honestly, I did some stalking this last time when I went Tuesday, because we got down from the stand around 10:30, I think it was, and we decided to try and go into where we heard this bugle, because we were like, well, he fucking bedded down over there, because we heard his last bugle at 8 o'clock, and it was 200 yards away. So we were like, he's probably bedded in there. So we decided to go. We did we tried to flank him, on each side of this island where we thought he was bedding. Mm-hmm. And I think the ghillie suit would be a great thing for down there, because you can move through that swamp absolutely silent, because it's water. Mm-hmm. You've got ankle high water, and you can just slowly wade through that swamp. You can kill these things from the ground, absolutely. And we tried it. We never jumped anything up or nothing, so I don't know where he went. But you can definitely hunt these things from the ground, tree stand, a blind, whatever you want to do. But I mean,
It's all about being in the right place at the right time, like anything else.
That's with anything.
Yep. And it takes a little bit of luck.
I can't believe how you and Ryan have gotten on these animals. I mean, how many days have you hunted these things? 3-4 days,
3 days.
and you've seen deer every day.
Every day, not every sit.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, every day.
Me and Runsky didn't see a fucking thing.
Yeah. It's location.
Yep.
It's the same thing with whitetail, man. You can go to one property and you're not going to see shit. You go to another property and it's great. Location is king, and money can pay to kill whitetail. You hate to admit it, but that's the truth. If you got money, you can buy a sweet property and fucking put work into it. You got a deer haven. You know what I mean? You can kill big deer. But it also makes it a lot more fun to do it on your own and fucking
Be broke and kill them.
and be broken. That's what we do. You know what I mean? But and with them sick of deer, you're gonna have to hike your ass off, and you're gonna have to fucking go where you don't want to.
Can you ride an electric bike or any of that shit?
Yep.
Yeah.
You just stick with us. We're out of shape, too.
I gotta have one of that.
Don't go with Ryan. It says
There's-
go with the big boys.
If you want to avoid a little bit of a hike, take a boat down. I mean, because then you can
That's what
take a
we
boat
did.
to the backside.
Whose monster was that?
What?
The boat.
My dad's.
Nice.
That thing was sick. It spun a prop.
Yeah, I spun the prop up.
He texted me, said, "Here, we're all on our way." I said, "Somebody's falling out of that bitch. I can see it coming."
We didn't get wet.
Nah.
Oh, dude, Tuesday when me and Ryan went on the way out, I think it was in the morning. Yeah, in the morning. and we're walking through flooded timber, so it's not like marsh, it's just flooded timber. So it's all like, muck boots are good. They're gravy. All of a sudden, I step in one spot, I went fucking hip deep in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like that, dude.
It's yeah.
So it's like, yeah, muck boots are good for this time of year, but dude, you go down there in December,
You need
January.
chest waders. Something higher.
If that happens then, your hunt's
You're
over.
fucked. Yep.
Your hunt's
Tread
over.
lightly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like that time of year, I fucking suck it up and
I
sit
just
wet.
couldn't imagine 165 going through that. You know me falling down in there.
165.
260.
That boy be done. I get cold, I'm done. I'm
I'm
out
with
there
you.
crying like a little
ain't,
bitch.
we ain't getting your big ass out. We're just walking away.
I'll fucking shoot you from 100 yards.
You motherfuckers!
Believe that. You better fucking diagonal. I carry 4 bolts at a time.
Serpentine pattern.
We got a winch
I'm
out
gonna
there.
shoot you right in the
All
ass.
right, put this hook on your belt loop.
You
It's
should
rough,
come down
man.
with us next year, man.
I'm gonna hide in the boat on the way down. Shoot signs and shit.
We're taking the boat next year. We're going to Blackwater.
Yeah,
Yeah,
next
no
year,
doubt.
You guys
Yeah.
got to come. We know this unit. I'm not going to give up the unit because I feel like I've told everyone exactly where to go.
Yeah. 400
Now,
yards across the
if
creek.
if you follow me personally, yeah, whatever, it is what it is. But it pretty much, I feel like Ryan and I, we're on them now. If I go back to this unit, I'm gonna at least see them.
Mm-hmm.
Whether or not I get a shot is another thing, and whether or not they come out in daylight is another thing, because they're super nocturnal. But
That's crazy.
we go down next year, we're all gonna see them, and I promise you, you're gonna hear them, and you're gonna hear them close. And
That's wild.
that's what's cool about them. That is like, so like you go sit and hunt whitetail, because the days that I sat down there and didn't see them, I still heard them. You go sit and you don't see whitetail, it kind of sucks, man. You're like, damn, I didn't see shit. That hunt was
Deflating.
I got skunked. But at least when you go down there, at least you're hearing them, and that's so fucking cool. So it's like rewarding in that way too. So it's a little. I feel like you at least get something. You get to hear them, and you're always wondering like, is he gonna come this way?
No, you
know?
can kill a whitetail while you're down there.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. That's
So I mean, up here you can only kill a whitetail. So down there
You
you're
can
kind
kill-
of double.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what I told Ryan. I was like, look, if we see a big buck, shoot it. I'm nothing against it, but dude, don't shoot nothing little. You know, because
That'd be easier to carry out. We're gonna argue with it. You gonna see
Dude,
me
I'm
wearing
with
that
you.
bitch like a backpack.
here's
I
something.
got dinner, man. You fuckers hungry or what? All right, let's let's go.
That's it. We ought to go down and just camp out down there. Fucking take a grill. Fucking it'd be sick. But here's something I thought.
Look like fucking bums for a week, but we be eating like kings.
Fucking
like
mosquitoes
I'll
down there.
stick
Fuck
anything.
The mos-
Squirrel kebabs.
Mosquitoes are brutal. But check this out. I thought this was interesting. A lot of people say don't gut them because then they float when you drag them through the marsh.
Yes.
I was actually thinking about that.
Yeah. Isn't that cool?
I've done that before.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't think you would want that nasty ass water in
Up
the
in their
deer.
body.
I
anyway.
did that last night.
Yeah. I try to avoid that.
Yeah.
I did that last night though. I washed it out with creek water.
Creek water.
Yep.
Well, I'll do that if the creek is clean.
The one before that died in the water.
Oh, really?
So I mean, it inhaled a
Here's
bunch
a-
of it. So
Drowned it.
yeah.
Here's a question. Now, in Maryland, you're not allowed to shoot a deer when it's in the water.
I think that's pretty much everywhere.
Huh?
Yeah.
I
Does
never
that?
heard that.
If it's swimming,
Does that?
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
what? But it
Do
doesn't
you
really
need a
say
fishing
that.
license or a deer license?
I mean that.
Float
I
away.
agree with
Is what
that.
you're concerned about? What is
I
it?
agree
No,
with
it's
it.
fucking easy.
Yeah, it's easy pickings.
I'm all about
That'd be
easy
a good
pickings.
mark on the board.
But not only that, but also
shoot that
it can
motherfucker
ricochet. If it's a bullet, it can ricochet off the water.
Is that what they're?
I don't know if that's why.
I think they're more
But
concerned
if you're
that
in a
it's just
boat,
easy
can you
pickings.
like lasso it and then drag it to shore?
Drag it or John
Now, if
spins
it's
the
like
prop,
that
he's
size,
dragging it.
if it's that size, I'll.
Oh yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
I shot a deer in the water with John, but he wasn't swimming. He was walking through a creek, but he was
Oh,
only
yeah,
like
yeah.
it was only a couple inches deep. But it's like after reading that, and it's like I wonder if that's illegal. It can't be
it's
illegal.
No, it's got to be swimming.
It's got to be swimming.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what
If
I
it is standing in the water, that's fucked.
All right. This just came to me, and unfortunately, I fucking got a new phone, so I lost a lot of shit pertaining to the podcast. I lost all my shooter passes and all that stuff, but this one I remember from when we went down. Shooter pass. Shooter pass. That way I know when it is for editing. So, you shoot a state record buck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is a good one.
All right, you shoot a state record buck. Bass Pro offers you $10,000 for your mount. You gonna sell it?
Nope.
No.
Fuck you, it's mine.
Not for 10.
No.
No. Okay. Well, maybe that was too easy because none of us. I'm not doing it.
No.
Not for 10.
Not for 10.
30.
I'm starting to think about it.
Shoot!
I'm fucking rocking a new Gator.
I'm getting a new truck.
I'd hire a professional photographer, take all the pictures I could with it, and say, there it is.
You could always go see it in Bass Pro. I'm like, yep, that's mine.
my deer.
Now the Bass Pro's in Texas.
I love
Can't
Texas.
go-
I love Texas.
Yeah, for that much I'd sell it.
30 grand's a lot of cheddar.
For 10 grand, I wouldn't even sell it. Wouldn't do it.
Nah.
State record buck. Shit.
They'd offer you a lot more, but
And it's your, I mean, that's your record. Now, what if they strip the record of you?
Can't.
nah, they
No,
can't do
they
that.
can't do that.
Like, what if your name's not attached to it?
Unless you killed it illegally.
Yeah. What do you think they pay for them? Do you think they pay that
I
much?
think they offered
I would
like
think so.
$250,000 for a state record Oregon elk.
Really?
Yeah.
There's
Quarter
probably,
of a million?
There's probably big retarded money.
Oh, yeah.
Retarded money.
Well, fuck. I
I've
mean,
seen that on camera.
quarter million. Fucking,
On camp-
I'll suck your dick.
yes.
I'll suck your dick.
You get a hand job and a bowstring.
Yeah, what do you want, dude? Come on over.
I think that was on Cam Haynes'
Shoot
Instagram.
Matthews. Yeah, well, I got plenty of that.
Yeah, $250,000 for the new state record Oregon elk.
Holy shit. Oh,
Wow.
Yeah,
That's got to be,
that's-
what, 500 inches probably? Or so it's got to
Probably.
be something
Close
stupid.
to it. It's
Got to be
I don't-
something stupid.
I don't know what the elk world record is, but most of the state records are well over 400.
especially out in Oregon. Like, they're smaller out there. Those Roosevelt elk.
Yeah, so they might not be that big.
Yeah.
But like, if it's like fucking New Mexico or Arizona or something, like, it's probably close to 500.
Yeah.
That's something else. I plan to. Now I'm fucking caught up in Sika. So next year I'm not going to Colorado. I'm going down there. But Kevin, you ought to
rob-
join us, man.
Rob a fucking bank to go elk hunting.
You ain't kidding.
It ain't cheap, man. Just the tag alone is $600. That's the thing. We're Maryland residents. We got Sika tags already. It don't cost us hardly nothing. We got a place to stay. Even if Ryan, like for some reason, which he'll always let us stay there. My grandfather's got a beach house down there. We can all stay there. So we could camp. That's cheap. It's affordable. It's worth doing. We'll do it next year.
Yeah.
You guys got anything else?
Yeah, I got a scenario.
Okay.
All right. This has nothing to do with hunting. Let's say you're scrolling through the interwebs one day and you find a porno of your best buddy.
What?
Are you watching that motherfucker?
yeah.
Dick that bitch down so I can get her done.
Yeah, I got to for research.
Not only would I watch it, I'd fucking... Man, I'd be telling everyone about it.
Hell yeah.
You see Seth and his fucking porn, dude?
I got a few. I'll send them to you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
What kind of dick game my best buddy
Let's
got
see
here?
what he's doing.
What's he working with?
Oh, reminds me of my buddy duck hunting. Fucking over there duck hunting. I look over, he's got his dick in his hand. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Trying to hook up with this girl, man. What the fuck, man? What are you doing? Fucking idiot. Like, what the fuck, man?
Hell yeah.
He's got one gun in one hand and a hammer in the other. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Dick pics and duck
Yeah,
blinds.
what the fuck?
That's awesome.
You gotta watch.
You gotta watch.
Oh, of course I'd watch.
And embrace it. Make him feel proud of it. Make him a
Text him.
fucking celebrity.
Text him, be like, dude, great dick.
Great dick, dude.
You
You didn't last very long, but
Yeah. I give you a 4 for stamina.
I'm in the comment section. That's my friend.
I know that guy.
hell yeah.
Oh yeah. We support each other, you know,
Yeah.
in all fashions.
Something you want to tell us, John?
Nah. That was actually on Barstool Instagram last night. I thought that was a good one.
They got that fucking game. We should start fucking doing that. Like, answer the internet.
That's pretty much what it was.
Yeah. We should start doing that on the pod. That'd be cool. But
Oh, God.
we got, dude, boys. It's fucking. The time is coming. These next couple weeks, this next month is the best time of the year to do what we all love to do. It
Kill
is.
does. Oh, I mean, that's
Yes,
me.
yes.
I need one.
Runsky's, he needs one bad. He's fucking hurting for squirting.
God.
I smoke another 8 or 9 pointer. I'm pulling away.
Yeah, you are. I ain't gonna let you.
You better keep him honest.
Seth will keep him honest.
I'm coming after you.
Let's see.
Believe it.
I know your track record.
Nah, Seth
So you're what's that? 8-pointers? How many?
Three.
9-pointers 4, 10-pointers 5.
So,
Does 1.
Does
Yep.
1. Bucks -1.
Fuck.
And a buck under 8 is 0 pending. Like if it's a real big 6.
Investigation.
we all got to look at it. We got to get our hands on it.
Yeah, if it's a nice big 6 or 7, like you get a point or 2. But yeah, those are the rules.
Ball size, help him out.
Hell yeah. If he's got a sack on him, dude.
Another half point.
That fucking 8-pointer Monday had a fucking sack on it, dude. I was like,
What the rule of
Jesus.
the world would have set like that.
Cut that thing off and put him in Dwayne's mailbox.
I've always wanted to do that. But
I thought you did it to Dwayne.
No, I wanted to. I got another guy I'd like to fucking Johnson end the nuts right to his front door.
Hell
Fucking
yeah.
Cock knocker.
Yeah, there's always one of them.
Oh, yeah. Prick.
But yeah, we got best time of the season coming up. So this podcast is going to be on fucking fire. I expect it to be. I expect everybody coming in next week with some good stories.
I'll kill another buck or two. It's fine.
That's what I like to hear.
I'll kill something.
You motherfucker.
Time. It'd be hard.
Yeah, I said something.
Get on
He didn't say
time.
deer.
I didn't say deer. I said something.
All right, gentlemen. Ladies, gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to the Beers and Deers podcast. We will see y'all next week. Get out in the woods, shoot some does.
Hell yeah.
Leave the bucks for me.
For me.
Killing dudes.